So, because I know some of y'all come on and you watch me and listen to me, and sometimes you miss me. I'll plug this one in. Because sometimes y'all miss me, I decided I'd get something going on YouTube so I can record it, and it's there later on for anyone who is wanting to listen to my stuff after the fact. So welcome, YouTube. I'm streaming on TikTok as well. I'm looking at the laptop here as well. So, you know, if you miss it, you can catch up. So we got chats on both platforms, but it's all going to be through TikTok, I imagine. Freaking twisted. I thought I'd seen you on YouTube whilst watching cruise liner crashing into docks. No, I don't think I was in any videos of cruise liners crashing into docks. But yes, I am on YouTube. I do have an account. I've uploaded some more long form content. Like you do, yeah, I know. You get into that YouTube spiral and things. You start watching videos you never thought of. Happy Sunday, Diva. How are you doing, my friend? So, one person viewing me on YouTube. How are you doing, my friend? Say hi in the comments. I'm going live on TikTok as well. Oh, Diva, I missed you as well. So we're here just chatting about crystals, tarot, but things can, you know, kind of stray into, I don't know, meditation, personal growth, travel, whatever you want. How's everyone's weekend been though? Diva, what have you been up to? Death Dulia. Oh, and you got another Diva. Hello. Chichito boss, my friends, how are you doing? Wait, Carolina, are you on my YouTube? No, somebody else must be. Sorry. Maybe jump on YouTube and just say hello in the comments. Baby witch needs help. Needs help, not need help. Hey Jelly, how are you doing, my friend? How's your weekend been? Procrastination is my favorite thing at the moment. Oh dear. Well, what activities are you doing to actually procrastinate rather than just the act of procrastinating? A productive one so far, says Frickin' Twisted. Actually, putting our house extension into action. Oh yeah. What are you doing? More rooms? Bathrooms? You can have a platform on the roof, drinking platform. They're always fun. But you're in a good mood. Okay, good. As long as you're happy doing it, you're not feeling guilty. Could do better. But it's all right. Oh dear. How is everybody? Oh, some of y'all not in the best moods, but Scarlet Witch, how are you doing, my friend? Just so all of you know, I'm recording on YouTube as well right now. So if you can only drop in right now to just say hi, and maybe you're going to be busy and maybe you want to catch up on this chat later. I'm live on YouTube as well right now, and I'll make this available. I'll have a running library of all of the lives I do, so you can always just jump in and catch the end of the live if you want. Maybe I might transition over to YouTube in the future. Who knows? You know me, I'm trying to get onto other platforms. I'd be going live on TikTok too in a minute. Oh, are you? I've got competition with Jelly. I'm all right. Last time your live was, I'm all right. Last time your live was ended. Yes. There was some troll, or maybe it was a bot just flagged. Maybe I held up one of the tarot cards and a image on it triggered a bot reaction to shut down the live. So that's why I'm on YouTube right now as well, because, you know, platforms, they get a bit silly. Never know what to expect. So yes, the gems, I am back. Not usually here on Sunday, but I wasn't here for the last couple of days. So no complexion. No complexion. What do you mean? Competition. God, I'm terrible at reading, aren't I? Lena Lazuli blesses you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rob Wilson asks me about Moldavite. It's really popular on TikTok right now. It has been popular on TikTok since I've been on TikTok, and that's been well over 6 months, 7, 8 months. Look, what do you want to know about Moldavite in particular? There's so many things that go around. I think there's some people want to know, like, is it a crystal or not? Where does it come from? How is it formed? How old is it? Is the hype worth it? Why is it so expensive? Like, there's a lot of questions around Moldavite. It's probably easier if you're a bit more specific about it. I do work with Moldavite. I've done quite a few videos on Moldavite, so I'm pretty sure I could answer whichever question is you have about it. Yeah, new kitchen, master bedroom. Oh, fantastic, freaking Twisted. Are you doing much? Are you making much jewelry in the process as well? Do I know how to read birth charts? No, I'm not studied it. I do want to get into it. I think next time I go to India, I'm probably going to take a course. Although Vedic astrology is a bit different to Western astrology, things seem to be like one position different. Transcending Healing on the YouTube has just said, "Can Moldavite make me go crazy?" Anything can happen, let's be honest, but it's more in your mind than anything else. And I think I did see a video this morning on TikTok that somebody explained it. Moldavite amplifies things. So if it's if you're going through something, it's going to be more intense. The change is going to be quicker. It's going to be more intense. So is it going to make you go crazy? If you're not ready for the change, if you're not ready to discover things about yourself that may have been suppressed, that may be pushed down into your shadow self, if you're not ready to see this, it can be a problem. If you're not doing your grounding, it can be a problem. So yeah, it's there's a lot to it. There seems to be fair around it. Look at this. My YouTube connection is disconnected, but my TikTok's still here. You're welcome, Transcending Healing on YouTube. That's Transcending Healing there. She's just testing out the YouTube functionalities here, but it's good to know the chat is running through on the YouTube there. Look, yeah, there's a fair bit about it around there. Yes, when people say don't do it when you're not ready, what I would say is you're not ready if you're not practicing healing and shadow work. Healing and shadow work are kind of two of the same thing. They fall under the same umbrella. If you're healing, you're doing shadow work. If you're doing shadow work, you're healing. So if you're embracing these things about yourself and you're changing these things that may not be the best aspects of yourself, they definitely need to be worked on. If you're not doing your grounding. Also, if you're suffering anxiety or depression, it might not be a great idea to work with such a high intensity crystal. It's not technically a crystal. It is a natural glass that was formed by a meteorite strike, but I will call it a crystal because crystals, it's a tektite to be more specific. Transcending Healing says, love you. Will you be my husband? I don't normally take marriage requests on YouTube, but seeing as you are the woman in this room that I'm sharing, and I've known you for about 2 years, yes, we'll get around to that. Meg says she's not a huge fan of Moldavite personally. Yeah, I mean, each to their own. Each to their own when it comes to Moldavite. Like when it comes to some crystals, I find some people aren't huge fans of tiger's eye. Actually, that one's really popular. People aren't a fan of tiger's eye. So, Scarlet Witch, thank you. Diva says Moldavite doesn't make you go crazy, but it will make people around you go crazy. It just, look, Moldavite's just unpredictable. That's the truth of it. So Scarlet Witch says, I bought a bull, an azurite bull. It was very expensive, and I need to save more money to buy malachite. That's an interesting thing that you say that, Scarlet Witch, because azurite and malachite commonly grow together. So maybe instead of, well, I mean, you've already bought the azurite bull, but if there are bits of green in that azurite, there's a very good chance that there is already malachite in that. They very commonly grow together. So just a reminder for anyone, I'm also going live on YouTube. It will be recorded and uploaded after this live, so we can all kind of go back to it. Maybe you might be busy. Maybe you're in Australia and you've got to go to bed, or maybe you've just got other things in life that you've got to deal with. Maybe you've got to go to church. You know, go to church, praise Jesus, and come back and you know, dabble in the dark arts, as they would put it. It's so cute. I want to come to the wedding. Yeah, maybe we've already spoke about it. Maybe we'll do a live. Maybe we'll do a live stream when we get married or something. Just chuck it in the background. It'll be a private thing though. If we do it, it'll be probably something that's, you know, done through Zoom or done through Discord or something. Not so out there for everyone. Hello, Christy Crystals the Force. How are you doing? It's good to see you here again. It's good to see the new regulars turning up. I don't normally go live on Sundays, but I did have the last 2 days off. I was embodying some hermit energy. Not that the hermit came up for me, but I was in a place where I didn't have electricity to charge my phone. I don't have credit on my phone to get reception. So I was away from technology, literally spent most of my time just like setting fires and then burning them. So that was really good. As some of us enjoy doing, setting a campfire, drinking wine around the campfire. We did a tarot reading for our friend. Oh, it was an unforgiving reading, that was for sure. Breakfast time for Christy. Bedheaded biatch. How are you doing, my friend? My morning is pretty good. Like I said, I was away for the weekend, but I've come back and, you know, I'm kind of back in the swing, back in lockdown town. So, yeah, just getting back into the groove of things. Fox, do you want to go live together, or are you still stubborn Leo Gemini? Leos and Geminis aren't stubborn. I have no Taurus in my chart. But I am a man of my routine. I do like the structure of this. I'll go live on your channel, Jelly. I'll do this is kind of like my time frame. I like to do my time frame now and do my thing from 12 to 2 Greenwich Mean Time. And then, man, hit us up and we'll do something on your channel, dude. Pizza, how are you doing, my friend? I started checking out your account, Pizza Roll. You're quite active with content creation. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, but you have to be live to go together. Huh? Okay, well maybe we'll try something out. But you know, we'll try and no, we duet it through one account. It's not like we both go live and then we do it. What are you saying? I know. I was just kidding. I know you're kidding, dude. Lorraine, hola. ¿Cómo estás? Boa tarde. So for anyone tuning in, I don't actually speak Portuguese. Eu falo bocadinho. I live in Portugal right now. Oi, says Lorraine. Falas English? Lorraine? It'll be interesting because when I get to Mexico, I'm going to Mexico in a month. It'll be interesting when I get to Mexico because I imagine the algorithm's going to start pushing me out towards Mexican and South American accounts, and people are going to start speaking to me in Spanish. What do I do? Oh, you mean that you'll be in the comments instead of no, Jelly? There's a little button in the TikTok live that you click. In the bottom left corner, it's like a little infinity symbol. It's blue and pink. And you click on that, and then you add someone. Well, maybe I come on, and then I go to... Oh, now. Tu não falo inglês. Desculpa, eu não falo português. Falo pouquinho. Colina. Colina falas português. Carolina é português. Portuguesa. Sim.
Very good. Getting better.
Pão de massa, por favor. É queijo. I'm asking for cheese. This is how I order bread and cheese in the morning from the shop. Marissa, how are you doing, my friends? Miss Bunny. Chaotic Mum Goblin. Chaotic Neutral Mum Goblin in the house. Everyone's jumping in. Oh my God, I missed you guys. I was only away for 2 days. The Elegant Witch. The other person has to be on live as well to do joint lives, Fox. Okay. Jelly, let's send each other some messages on Instagram and we will sort something out. We'll try and just do a test. We'll do a test run and we'll see how it kind of kicks off. But as far as like the time frame of the lives, I like this little 12 to 2 o'clock time frame. This will just be just me because it's all about me. And then we do your thing because I got my people here. They like coming here. They like seeing me. They like chatting to you too. But then we can do something else. So I'm a man of routine. Jesus, I'm not usually a man of routine. I've actually become a man of routine. Is that structure too?
No, you always were a man of routine. You just never saw it. But
Coffee
you
every
always
morning.
did.
I'm always on my second coffee by 12 o'clock every morning.
In fact, you always struggle if something goes out of routine.
Okay, thank you. So I don't know if the YouTube can catch what Carolina says. It would be interesting. My dream will come true. Oh, Jelly. Oh, yeah. I have no. Yeah, of course, man. Oh my God, Carolina's laugh is everything, says Mom Goblin. Leon Morgano Music says, hi, how are you doing? How are you doing, Leon? I'm going to call you Leon because your name, I don't know where it starts and ends between the different words, but I see the music word. Are you a musician? Do you produce music? What do you play? Guitar? Djembes? I don't know, violin? The Carolina, sorry, what's this? The Carolina, you've always been a man of routine. You just never saw it. Yeah, maybe it's not the best routine. Capricorns love routines, but Carolina isn't a Capricorn. I don't think we have much Capricorn in our charts until we get to about, our what? Neptunes, and Carolina's got no Earth in her chart, so. Have I ever visited Brazil, says Lenny? No, but I'm going to South America this year. I'm flying out to Mexico in 1 month. Excuse me. Flying out to Mexico in 1 month. I'll probably be there for a maximum of 3 months, and then we're going to go through Central America, and then we'll get into South America, Lenny. So, Lenny, SP8. So, yeah, I could be in your neck of the woods anytime this year. Who knows? Lazy Sunday, says Marissa. Oh, easy like Sunday morning. Yeah. Oh, look at this. My YouTube live looks so sad and empty. Oh, it's my first time. No, that's all right. I'm not stressed about what's happening on the YouTube live or how many people are watching it because just so all of you know, that's why I've got this microphone in is because it is being recorded on YouTube. So only if you're dropping in for a few minutes and you're like, oh, geez, it's too early. I got to run off to church. Oh, I'd really like to listen to it all. That's all right. You can come back and listen to it because it will be uploaded to my YouTube account soon. Lenore. Okay. Lenora. Okay. That's Leonore. Haha, I'm fine. I sing and I'm learning to play piano. I always thought piano was probably one of the more practical of all of the instruments because literally the keys are just laid out in such a way that your understanding of the scales and the progression of the notes and everything just makes sense. Whereas if you're playing like a wind instrument, like a saxophone or a clarinet, it's unique to just that, or you know, but if you know, just makes sense. I never learned to play it though. How do you find out your birth chart? Says Christy Crystals for the Force. You can get onto a website that is called Cafe Astrology. There are other web pages out there. This is the only one I know. It's the only one I use. Cafe Astrology. Now you got to know your birth time down to the minute. So if you tell me that you're born at 10:30, I'd be like, wait, was it exactly 10:30 or was it 10:26? This could make the difference between stuff like your moon or your rising. So you want to make sure you get it to that exact point. You also want to know the town or city that you were born in. So these two factors are very important. And then you put it into something like Cafe Astrology. They have free birth chart readings, and you put it in there, and it shows you your positions. You can, you know, there's some other stuff to it. Oh, look, my understanding is very basic of this. I only really understand the positions of the planets in which signs and what it means. But when you start getting into stuff where they start talking about houses, don't ask me what the houses are because I don't understand what they are. But it's another level to astrology, which it starts going into a lot more about the divination side. If you look at the planets in the star signs, it's more telling you about your personality. But once you get into the houses, it can almost start predicting, you know, how more detail about how your life is going to play out. Diva, don't forget about my piece before you leave. I won't, Diva. I've got a month. There are 2 pieces. You know, this is really disappointed me actually. Nothing to do with you, Diva. I made a piece for somebody that was akin to this. This is my protection amulet. Now I had somebody order this piece off me a couple of months ago. A similar piece. It was a custom piece. It was rather expensive, one of the more expensive pieces I've ever made. And the good old US delivery system screwed it up, and it never arrived to the person. It has been long overdue, and it has simply been lost in the post. So I'm putting it out to that person. I'm going to make them a replacement one. So, Diva, I've got a piece for you, and I've got to make a rather complicated piece for this person as well. There'll probably be 2 pieces that I'm rolling over the next couple of days. To get them done. So yeah. Also, sorry, have you ever dated a Brazilian? No, I haven't dated a Brazilian, but I did spend one fateful night with a Brazilian on the beach. I probably shouldn't go into more detail there. I have had some Brazilian friends. Citrine says, Mr. Fox, how are you doing? Just came from a relaxing meditation with my crystals and singing bowls. That sounds awesome, Citrine. Have I ever been to the States, says Bedheaded Witch? No, I have never been to the States. I don't know any of my family other than my uncle. I think he went to the States. Going to Mexico, I don't think I will be going to the States. It's very expensive. Yeah, you know, I think America's, I just feel like America's got a bit going on at the moment. I'm not brave enough to kind of go in there. Things are kind of a bit tumultuous. I would like to get into Texas, so that seems like a really cool place. Hopefully I'll get there when the snow goes away. Get on a horseback and ride through some ghost towns, some, you know, put on my cowboy hat, get in there and, you know, play up the fact that maybe I'm one of those crazy Aussies, as the Americans call us. It's going to be funny when someone sends the sunglasses and YouTube can't see you but dance. Yes. Wow, I heard Portuguese accent on my name. I'm Portuguese, by the way. Well, Leonor. Yes, I do try. I mean, I do a lot of traveling around Leonor. So when people tell me their name, I make an effort to try and learn it. You know, I spend so much time around people from all around the world. Doesn't matter what continent they're from. It's funny how some you know, whether, you know, native English speakers, whether they're from, you know, the States or Canada or England or Australia, and they just don't try to pronounce words. I try, even if I don't get it right, my friend. Yes, and so for those that don't know, I am going live on YouTube as well right now. This will be recorded, and you can catch it later if you want to listen to it like you might would a podcast. Because when I went away this weekend, I had someone on Instagram send me a message saying, "Hey, I usually set my alarm for 7 o'clock in the morning to see your live," and I'm like, well, that's really cool that you do that. But I'm like, I don't recognize your name. I don't recognize your face. Who are you? So I feel like there's even people that lurk in the background that never actually chat in the comments, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. But so I figured, well, there's probably a lot of people out there that, are regulars, but I don't even know about it. So YouTube guys, I think this might just be the way to do it. Your amulets are so beautiful. Thank you, bedheaded biatch. Check out this one. Check out this one. Wow, yeah. This is the alien. Check how it lights up. I'm actually making, this one's available on my Etsy shop. I've been wearing it though. So usually when I get attached to some crystal necklaces, I take them off the Etsy shop because they become mine. But I am making a collection of smaller pieces. They're a little more simple. They still got a lot of detail, but they're a little bit more simple and they'll be more affordable. So that's going to be my next collection launch. I'll show you this to the YouTube video as well. YouTube crowd, this is a piece that I made. It's on my Etsy shop. Look at that. Oh, very nice. Oh my God, that's awful. A lot of work lost in the mail. It most certainly is, Meg. So from now on, if I am going to be sending a piece that's like over X amount of money, I'm probably going to say, look, get the mail insurance, because it makes me feel really bad. It's out of my control. But some of the postage systems have let me down in the past. Hi, say that to Portugal. We love Portugal, please. Good girls go to hell too. Hi, say that to Portugal. What are you talking about? I can say that. You are frozen. Can't hear you. Oh, really? Can you guys not hear me? I lost a parcel for 4 months until it turned up by a surprise 5 days ago. Oh, really? Snow's gone? Oh, good. You were born in Austin, Texas. The Elegant Witch. What are your takes on Oracle cards? I know you're into tarot. Sorry, you're the Tarot King. Oh, isn't that nice? I would humbly decline that. I'm flattered, but I know that there's so much for me to learn still. I'd be interested to hear your take. Well, some people might disagree with me, but tarot is a form of oracle cards. Oracle cards are simply cards that you use for divination purposes, right? The thing is tarot because it has the major arcana, which is 21 cards, 22, 20, 21 cards, 22 cards. You got the minor arcana, which have the 4 suits from 1 to 10. And then it has the court cards, which are, you've got the 4 elements, the page knights, queen and king. Now, the tarot can obviously vary. I've heard, some people replacing the knights with princesses, or, the pages with squires, or, maybe the suits might be a different name, but basically the structure is the same. Sometimes the cards might have slightly different meanings, but I think it's very important that the major arcana stays true to what the major arcana is. And I think there's a bit of artistic license you can take when you're playing around with the minor arcana. But the oracle cards, oracle is just oracle. You can make whatever you want. You can be as creative as whatever you want. Put whatever message you want on those cards. It's a very generic term, to be honest. I've heard of angel cards. I'm not really sure what angel cards are. I don't know if they follow a structure like the tarot follows. They're oracle. They don't follow a structure, do they? They can all be completely like one set of angel cards. Yeah. It's like having crystal cards or something. Yeah. So that's my take on it, Pagan. Sorry, is that the Elegant Witch? Yes, the Elegant Witch. I have met some people on TikTok that are amazing oracle card readers. It blows me away. So, like, I would not discount a good oracle card reading from a good tarot card reading. I would say give them the same amount of weight. It comes down to the practitioner's ability to actually read, take the message across, and really communicate that with the client. So, what's this? Good girls go to hell says, say this to Portugal, please. We love you, Portugal. Hope all of these stop and have a good day. Yay. I haven't heard the rest. What happened with your pendant? The very expensive pendant Devo disappeared in the mail. Nuts picked. Nugget picked. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome. For those that are jumping on the live, I am also going live on YouTube. So if you have to leave early for whatever reason, you can catch the rest of this on YouTube when I upload it. YouTube, my YouTube channel is the same name as it is here on TikTok. Bedheaded Biatch says, I am from Texas, but there is a lot going on here. You're right. Also, your hat is awesome. Thank you very much. Check it out. You don't get these. You don't get these in America. It's kangaroo leather. Vegan friendly because I got it from a secondhand shop. I got it from a thrift shop, so I wasn't supporting the industry. And even if you are supporting the industry when it comes to kangaroo leather, most of the kangaroo leather gets collected by the kangaroos that are dead on the side of the road. Usually when people travel to Australia, the first kangaroos they ever see, the first 200 kangaroos they ever see will be dead on the side of the road. We got so many of them, and we got very big trucks that drive down those highways. Did I make the hat? No, I didn't make the hat, but I did put the additions on it. I did bedazzle it, if you will. So this was this here is a an avocado seed which I carved as a snake. I did there. This is a bottle of sand from the red center, which is what we call the desert in the middle of Australia. The sand there is amazingly red. Really love that place. So yeah. Oh, I read the comments. I got lost in the mail. That's awful, says Diva. Yeah, it was awful. So I'm going to have to be remaking that person's piece. I don't have to, but it's the first time it happened, and I feel a responsibility to get it to that person. And now it's to the point that if I do send a piece that's over X amount of money, I do say to people, you know, please take the postage insurance. I'm excited about the mini aliens. Me too, Megs. I'm hoping I get that collection finished before I leave for Mexico. FedEx it, don't UPS. I don't usually have a decision on this, Marissa. If I go into the postage service in Portugal, I don't get an option, unfortunately. Is that a little spell protection jar on your hat? Has that always been there? Or just, no, it's always been there. It's been there for well over 2 years now. No, it's not a spell protection jar. It's literally just the sand from the red center near Uluru. If you don't know what Uluru is otherwise known as Ayers Rock. That's the white fellow word for it. It's also considered as the sacral chakra of planet Earth. And when you get there, you feel it. There's no other way to describe this thing. This rock is huge. Uluru is a big rock. It's bigger than the Eiffel Tower, and it takes 10 kilometers to walk around it. Absolutely mind-blowing. Hello. Did you have a good weekend? Says Nookbit. I did have a fantastic weekend. I got to set a lot of campfires, drank a lot of wine, and just walked around. We got to pet some ponies. And pigs and horses and puppies and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Stuff you do when you go into the farm. The place wasn't a farm, but she had a friend that was on a farm. So our friend has her own like little valley, and so we look around. We're like, dude, we're going to do little festivals on this land. Oh, Nutbig, thank you. I was brought to your page because of how you explain the cards in such an easy to understand way. When was that though, Megs? Because I feel like you've been around for longer than when I went viral recently, the last like 3 weeks ago or something I went viral. I feel like you've been around before that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I have done some videos where I do explain the cards in the past. Yeah, there's been a lot of hate on TikTok tarot lately. It's sad. Really, the Megs? And they start making these accusations that I am any of these ists or phobes with zero foundational basis. Straight up, they lose all privileges. It's divisive and it's not constructive. I'll take criticism. Don't get me wrong. I'll take criticism. But if it's just a straight up accusation that's just like, I know where that goes. I've spent I grew up with the internet evolving, guys. I know where these kind of conversations go. They don't go anywhere constructive. Lol, I used Oracle deck for the first time yesterday, says Jelly. What kind of Oracle deck have you got? Updating, 35 comments. Oh, got a bit of bean juice left. Oh, no big. Okay, you changed your name on TikTok. I'm sorry. Oh, Kalia. Okay. Don't know if you remember. I remember a Kalia, but I feel like that wasn't your name on TikTok. But I'll try and remember Kalia as Nutbit. If you don't, I'd try and do my best. Freaking Twisted, gotta shoot. Finally, back from the shops. All right, freaking Twisted, you can catch the rest of my live on my YouTube account if you want to just listen to it while you're doing renovations and stuff. So Lenny, yes, I am from Australia. I grew up on the east coast of Australia. I spent 3 years traveling Australia in my van. I fell in love with the desert. It was in the red center. I felt like that's like this belongs there. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then I met Carolina, my amazing Portuguese partner. There she is. I met her in Byron Bay, which is the most easterly point of Australia. It's amazing. Underneath the ground there is a whole bunch of obsidian because it used to be all volcanic. There's also carnelian, lots of carnelian in the river. I found this piece in the rivers around there. So there's a lot of crystals in that area as well. So it's very high vibrational. And but, if I sound like a hippie and sound like I'm just a child of the earth, I kind of am in a bit, I do travel the world, like I spent 3 years traveling Australia, but now I've spent about a year going through Southeast Asia and India. Now I've been in Europe for the lockdown. I didn't leave, traveled Portugal a bit. But now I'm going to South America, Mexico, Central South America. I'm going to try and keep traveling around. So suck up a lot of cultural teachings of other places and understand how the world kind of works. Because the internet certainly doesn't give you the full picture of how the world is. My sacral chakra is blocked right now because I have 2 herniated discs in my lower lumbar. Any advice? Well, Carolina, somebody has 2 herniated discs in their lower lumbar. The spine, there's discs between the spine. So the sacral chakra is blocked because of that. Any advice? You're seeing a doctor, I'm sure. I'm not really sure what bedheaded biatch is saying. Any advice? Look, if you're looking straight on the crystals, you go with the orange crystal. Something like carnelian is obviously a very strong sacral chakra crystal. I think to a lesser extent, but also useful, would be tiger's eye, orange calcite. Any meditation that's revolving around it. If you want to be like energetically healing that area, maybe that could start to manifest in your physical reality, and it might help fix your discs. Once we start putting ourselves into a better mindset, bedheaded biatch. So I would just say any meditations revolving around the sacral chakra. Now, the sacral chakra is also involved in your creativity, your passions, and your sexuality. So, the more you can exercise that in a healthy level, the more you're going to bring that back into balance. And who knows, no promises, but who knows, it could start to manifest better in your physical health. Continue seeing your doctor. I can't stress that enough. This was about a month ago, says Meg. Oh, okay, it was about a month ago. I feel like you've been here for so long because you just kind of came on and became a regular straight up. You're the furthest things from those accusations. Well, I know, Megs. That's why I've got zero tolerance for people throwing that stuff around. I just like straight up. Nope. Lost your privileges, off my account. Updating, 33 comments. 33 comments. So just a reminder, I'm just saying this a few times during my lives, guys. I am on YouTube going live right now. And look, if somebody is listening to YouTube right now after the fact, maybe you're not on TikTok, you are on YouTube. If you do have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And I will start every live that I start. I'll go through these comments, any relevant comments, and I'll try and answer as many as I can. So when you come back the next day to watch the next YouTube installment of my lives, you could have an answer for whatever it is you might have been asking. So don't be shy, guys. Hit the comments. Also, smash that like button. Hit that notification and bell and subscribe. Yes. Good morning, says Stitches and Sprinkles. Sending love and light. Thank you. I'll receive some of that love and light. Thank you. The light looks like it's on its way. Oh, look, the clouds have cleared up. Now the sun's coming through. You sent the light very nicely. How am I today? Oh, no, you're atting other people's. Sorry, says Kalia. That's all right. The Megs, can we hear the story about how you and Carolina met? Maybe I've missed that one. Quite possibly. Thank you, Kalia, sending through gifts. Yeah, we can do story time. Who wants to hear story time about how Fox and Carolina met? Carolbar. Ooh, Carolbar, how are you doing, my friend? Good morning, says Emma. I'm going for a walk, so I won't be typing, but I'll be listening. Oh, okay, that's all right. Story time, story time. Yes, people want to hear the stories. People want to hear the stories. Okay, let me just drinking coffee with honey. Oh, fantastic. It looks like you have a beautiful light. Where are you from, Stitches and Sprinkles? I'm from Australia, but I am currently in Portugal, broadcasting live from Portugal. Ericida. Yeah. I'm Australian, grew up on the East Coast, fell in love with the desert, and you're about to hear the story, Stitches and Sprinkles, how I met my lovely fiancée, Carolina. I don't know how far I've got to go back in this story, but let's just flash forward. Well, let's flash forward to the part where I was poor. No money. I had to make money somehow. But I've been carving avocado seeds for some time. There we go. That's my avocado seeds. Now, I've been carving them for some time, so I decided to sit on the street in Byron Bay and put bits of string through it and sell them as necklaces. I started doing this for a while, and I started meeting some other people that were doing, particularly one other guy that was doing wire-wrapped crystal jewelry, and this is what I'm talking about. This is the wire-wrapped crystal jewelry, something similar to that. I have my own style. He has his own. Anyway, he invited me to sit on the streets. And so we started to talk about a lot of spiritual things. This is almost the beginning of my spiritual path. Well, one of the chapters along that point. And so as I got into crystals more, he left, and then I started doing wire wrapping, and I started making crystal jewelry and teaching people about it and selling them. And I thought one day I wanted to sell crystal jewelry, and where am I going to sell it? I thought, a crystal healer is going to buy crystal jewelry. So I went to a hostel in Byron Bay. It was called the Arts Factory Hostel. If you've been to Byron Bay, you know what I'm talking about. This place is amazing. But anyway, I walk in and I meet a couple of friends that I already knew there. And I said, is there a crystal healer around this hostel? And one of my friends said, yeah, actually, she's got a whole station set up. She's got a healing area. I didn't realize this at the time, but crystal healers are not common. You find Reiki healers, you find yoga teachers and all these other things really readily. But anyway, I was asking for chicken's teeth, and I found them. So I went there and I walked up to a healing station. Now I thought, okay, I'm going to be a walking billboard. So I put on all of the jewelry that I was most proud of, the fanciest pieces, and I was wearing probably about 10 different crystals, and I had another 10 in my pockets. And if you all know me, you know the way I dress, you know the way I act, you know that Gemini Sun Leo rising combination, full speed. I walk in, she's just kind of looked at me like, who the hell is this peacock? Like, what is this guy? She was not impressed. But anyway, we spoke for about 4 hours was it 4 hours, something like that, just talking about crystals, healing, blah, blah, blah. And, the there was no chance of me selling crystals to her. But then she talked about exorcism, and I was like, well, what's an exorcism? She's like, well, you know, some people have entities attached to them. I'm like, how do you find that out? She goes, well, I can check you. And I'm like, okay. So she checks me, and it turns out I had an entity attached to me. And I'm like, oh, okay. So what do we do? And she's like, well, we can do an exorcism. I'm like, how much does that cost? I think it was like 30 Australian dollars, 40 Australian dollars. And I was like, okay, let's do it. So in my attempts to go to her to sell crystals, she sold me an exorcism. So I was down money. That didn't help me. But I got the exorcism, so that helped me. We didn't actually really click that straight away, though. It was about a 2-month period there where we kind of, we now knew each other existed, but you know, we saw each other around, and we gave each other a polite hello and smile. But you know, it was just kind of like a slow evolution. We both had one friend in common, and he was also a good tarot reader as well. And so we kind of connected through that. He was kind of the catalyst of the relationship. And then there was one bush doof, what we call bush raves, you know, illegal bush raves in Australia. We call them bush doofs, techno, psytrance music. And then there was just one of them one time, and we just kind of, I don't know, we just kind of met and actually, you know, properly connected there. And I guess there's a little bit more to that, but you know, like there's so much more. I'm giving you the short version, but that's kind of how it all played out. So
but it wasn't love at first sight.
It wasn't love at first sight. We never lived past lives together. We never, you know, updating comments. Oh, dear me, the chat's jumping around. What have we got? Stitches. I'm in Ontario, Canada. Oh, I would love stories. She's a beautiful woman. Yes. There you go, people. That's one of my many, many stories I have under my belt. I love these stories so much, the Megs. Yes. Oh, there you go. Okay, updating comments now that y'all have finished. You like rave music? Yeah, bareheaded biatch, techno, psytrance. Not so much hardcore or drum and bass. It's a little bit much for me, but yeah, rave music, absolutely. How could someone not like rave music? The best parties you ever had are illegal raves. Will you be doing tarot readings? Waves.mp3 asks. I will. In about 40 minutes, I'll be pulling tarot cards for people, so stick around if you would like one. Waves, I just kind of hold off on doing the tarot readings until the end of my lives, because if I do it now, it pulls everyone in off the For You page, and everyone wants a tarot reading. Now, I'm happy to do that, but I'm also happy to just sit here and have conversations with you guys, answer any questions, tell stories, because if I start doing the cards now, that's the only thing I'm doing. So I hold back on that immediately. So either you can stick around, or in 40 minutes, come back and I'll be doing cards. I like the conversation part. I do too, Megs. Slow and steady wins a race. And so I'll just put out another reminder there, guys. I'm also going live on YouTube today. I don't have anyone on YouTube. I see one person and one like on YouTube. So I don't know who that is. Hello, my friend. I don't know if that's somebody that's come and gone or what. But the idea of this means that if you have to leave for some reason, maybe you're in Australia and you want to go to bed, or maybe you've got church to go to, or maybe you've got to take your kids to, I don't know, whatever. If you want to hear the rest of this live, you will find on my YouTube channel later on. You can listen to it like a podcast. Just plug it in your ears when you go for a walk or a drive, or you're cleaning the house, or whatever it is you do and listen to. I usually listen to podcasts when I'm either having a shower or if I'm cleaning or cooking. Yeah, y'all, twisties are my people. I like just learning tarot from you. I like hearing how you read the cards. Oh, waves.com, thank you. Yeah, I kind of do my own thing, you know? There's so many tarot readers out there. they're women. You know, it's kind of like, it's one of those things that kind of attracts women. So to find a man doing it, you know, most of the time you find that they're gay men. Don't get me wrong. I learned from a gay man, a gay crab. He was one of my best teachers. Absolutely love this guy to bits. Still really good friends with him. But it's not so often you find someone like myself. Actually, I do have somebody else on the live, Jeremy. He's from the southern states of America. You know, and you know, very, very masculine energy, and I find it's kind of refreshing to find tarot readers that come through with a very strong masculine energy with reading cards, if not for any other reason, just to kind of like get something from another angle, because we are oversaturated with the market with a lot of feminine energy through with the practice of tarot and oracle readings. If we do want to find balance in this world, we got to find the masculine energy as well. So I am proud to step up to that plate, if you will. 16 comments. I love the divine masculine with the tarot. Yes, a little bit chaotic energy too. We will all subscribe to your YouTube after that YouTube. Well, you know, I've already been doing podcasts on my YouTube for a while. There is one sitting in the computer which I do need to upload. So I mean, I've got that going, and I've also done some long form content on my YouTube channel, but it's kind of been lacking. And I feel like this is probably the best way to do things, is probably do the live and just record these straight up and upload them and treat these like the podcast, because I've been trying to do something a little bit different. I've been trying to have one-on-one conversations with people, record that. And it feels like I'm doing an interview with someone, and it doesn't feel as natural as this. And I feel like if I'm answering people's questions like this, and then people start coming onto the YouTube live, and I start going this way, then I'm producing that content in a different way. So, yeah, I think I think I've figured out how to, you know, how I'm going to work this. What do you think about people practicing spiritualism for the aesthetic or as a trend? What do I think about it? Bedheaded biatch. I think good for them. I mean, let's hope something rubs off onto them. If they're doing it for the aesthetic because they want to look spiritual and stuff, then great. I hope that they do, something rubs off onto them and they do improve themselves. But I do find it a little bit concerning if they're just doing it for the aesthetic and they're not diving deep enough, and they're trying to educate other people on how to do it. I find probably more of a problem with the witch talk community in that respect, than the spiritual side of things. You know, the witchy community. I do find a lot of young girls like the idea of getting into it because they want to hex their ex-boyfriend, or they want to hex their friend. A lot of this stuff, or they want to cast love spells, which love spells, by the way, bad stuff, guys. You know, spiritual, you know, if you're talking energetically speaking, if you're trying to manipulate someone's emotions through a spell, how's that any different from drugging someone's drink at a bar to take advantage of them? It's not. It's the same. That's my feelings about love spells. Consent, people. We preach consent in the physical realm about our physical bodies. Why do we not preach consent about our energetic, our spiritual bodies, our emotional bodies? Those that do it for aesthetic reasons, it gives the others a bad name. But I think people that are getting into the spiritual game, they quickly manage to discern the difference between those that are doing it for clout and those that are doing it for, you know, for the way of life that it is. Updating comments. You'll just hear me flicking through cards right now. I'm not ready to pull the cards. I'm just doing it because that's what we do. You're absolutely right. Masculine readers are awesome too. Oh, fantastic. Waves.com, waves.mp3 says, How do you know the cards? How do you know the cards relate to each other? I feel like there are a million ways for it to be seen. Let me read that again. How do you know how the cards relate to each other? I feel there's a million different ways for it to be seen. Yes and no waves. I'm just pulling a random card here. This card is about abundance. If there's one keyword that we pull on this card, it's abundance. Now, there's many other things that we can go. We can find other keywords. We can find other descriptions that go into much more depth. But the thing is, when you're doing a reading for someone, waves.com, is it's about really having a dialogue with that person as well, and really going deep into it and really finding out how the card relates to that person in that aspect of their life at that particular time. It comes with practice. The cards have meanings. They can have slightly different meanings depending on the reader, but they definitely will revolve around something, one kind of theme, if you will. You would probably find a reliable source. I would recommend finding a good book, something that's been recommended by other people, something that's, something that's been written by someone who is an authority on the subject is probably the best way on how to do it. And you will start to find that, there are, even I will kind of be learning things like, what have we got? Let's, we've got we got the King of Pentacles. He's a very grounded person. He knows how to manage his money. He's got a big property and stuff like that. And he's almost like the divine masculine. He's almost like the Emperor card. He's like the minor arcana of the Emperor. But he can also represent a father figure. This could be someone in your life. So you got to understand, like, there's so many different ways of kind of like, if you pull one of these cards out in a spread for a reading for someone else, you've got to understand, you've got to explore all the options and see why that card is coming through. What is the message that it's trying to? It's a thing that just comes with practice. I blame the Gemini for the chaos, says Marissa. I totally forget how that ties into the conversation, but yeah. You're amazing. Jesus loves you. Have a great day. Oh, thank you, Carolina. Joss07. Yeah, I know Jesus loves me. I had a chat to him through tarot cards. He's pretty cool. Like, a lot of people like hate on the Christianity, and I get it. The church has done some terrible things in the past and is still currently doing some terrible things. But the story of Jesus is a really cool story. Jesus was just a cool guy that said, love each other, forgive each other, don't judge each other, just be cool. Just be cool. He was going against the church. He was Jewish. He was a rebel. He fought against the establishment. And he just said, let's just be cool with each other. And he walked around and he traveled around and he just told this story, be cool. 100 years later, people started writing a book about him, which started to evolve into something totally different, and then started to get bastardized and manipulated people down the road, and a lot of bloodshed over this, as is nearly any religion that has ever been on the face of this earth. So just remember that. The story of Jesus, the idea of Jesus, he was just a cool guy. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Christian, guys. I was baptized, but I'm not a practicing one. I've been on my path since 2010/11 or so, and I have many gifts, but I want to refine them, says Marissa. Yeah, but it's so hard to find mentors here in American South. Yeah, but, I mean, you've also got shamanism. You've also got shamanism. Like, you have that in that part of the world. That's a big thing, right? I don't know. You just got to... There's so many different ways to tap into it. So many different ways to tap into it. So many different outlets. As I always say, same shit, different bucket. It just totally depends on what it is, what path it is you want to take. It's the law of attraction. It's all just the law of attraction. Are we making spells? Are we working with affirmations? Or are we praying to God? It's all the law of attraction. We're trying to connect to a higher energy to create a better reality for ourselves. The spirits were chatting this morning and woke me up at 4, loud ones. Oh, Emma. Ricardo says, "Hey, Don Taxido Cavello." I don't know. I think he said a horse. I think he called me a cowboy. Megs, that's the right answer. Yes, thank you for a person who cares. Need people more awake. Oh, I get overwhelmed with the cards because there are so many ways to read them. It just comes with practice, my friend. Updating comments. I'm out of biscuits and I'm out of bean juice. What am I to do? Carolina's only had 1 cup of coffee so far, so maybe she'll make me a cup of coffee. I got the wrong coffee. You can still make coffee with the other coffee. You know, I'm sorry. Pinky Musgrove, good to see you. 100% agree with you. That you just said about love spells and the manipulation. Well, I'm glad we're on the same page, Pinky Musgrove, because that's a great take on spiritual consent. Never really seen the appeal of hexes or love spells. And look, the bedheaded biatch, my opinion on the hexes, I also believe is just a terrible move. It's just perpetuating hate, pain, anger, all of these low vibrational emotions that we really should be rising above. It's not wrong to feel these things, but if you start projecting them back onto other people, then it's not doing anyone any favors. Even if somebody has done you something horrific to you, something, you know, someone might say unforgivable. I don't like that word because, you know, it's in finding forgiveness that we find healing in ourselves. And if you're throwing the hexes around, we should really consider that maybe we don't want these people making these same bad decisions again in the future. How are we going to do that? We're going to help them heal. Send them love. Send them healing. Send them forgiveness. And if they get more and more of that, then they have more and more chance that they will better themselves and change their ways. So that's why I'm not a fan of hexes in any respect. I do hear some people say only hex if they really, really need to. I'm like, no, there's no such thing. In my opinion, some might disagree with me, and you're welcome to disagree with me. Waves.mp3 says, a lot of my clients choose readings that I just email, so there's no dialogue, which makes it hard. Yeah, Waves, I feel that would be so hard because I really do feel like you need that conversation with the person. You know, I think I would just decline a reading for somebody if that's the case. Like, you know, we do have the internet. It'd be, unless the person has absolutely no choice in that matter, but I'd just be like, no, we need to have that conversation. I don't know. Some people can do it. One of my friends is good at doing that. I would have a love spell to help them love themselves. Well, that's a totally different thing, Stitches. If you make a love spell for somebody to love themselves, that's just self-love. And that's totally done with consent. Will, oh, look at this. Somebody's jumped onto my live on YouTube and they've spelt out the N word with 6 different messages. Oh, I can, look at this. Can I, no, how do I can't just block this person? Will, is that a bad vibe? If you got some legitimate questions, my friends, tarot, crystals, meditation, we can have a chat, but I know what's up. My friend, I've been around far too long to bite that bait. I have a lot of, oh, and by the way, Will, if you keep commenting, that's just going to boost my algorithm, so it's really good for me. So there's only one person on my live right now, on the YouTube live, so you really you're just pushing that up a little bit for me. So it's like it's only you and my fiance on the live here, so.
Who's reporting every single message, by the way?
Yeah, well, you know, can we block him though?
Yeah, but I want to report every single message.
No, just block him straight up. you know, maybe I don't know. Sorry, guys. I'll stop giving this guy attention. You guys are actually asking real questions. I need to make you a. Here we are. I'm going to make you a moderator, Carolina. So maybe you can sort that out.
I'm already switching it out.
There you go. Oh, what's going on? I need to update comments here. There we go. Do you sell avocado pits? Not anymore, Lizzie. No, it's been so long, and I left my carving tools back in Australia. I haven't carved an avocado seed in like 2 years. Yeah, I used to. But if you want to see some of my really good work, if you go onto foxeeds.com, that's FOXEEDS. You know what? I'm going to type it in here. FOXEEDS. This is an old Instagram account of mine, which I do not do anything on anymore, but you'll see some of my old artwork there of my avocado pits. So if you're curious to see what I used to be able to do, I mean, I could still do it now if I wanted to, but it's, you know, this Will guy's still on the YouTube. Oh my. No, he didn't. No, he's still there. He's still typing nonsense. Actually, it's like, what has he got to do? He's gonna jump on the live and he's just gonna type stuff in the chats like, okay, I'm gonna find out how to do this.
Maybe I just blocked him for me to see.
Hide user on this. This user's messages will be hidden. Okay, there we go. Sorry, Will. You know, this is the first live I did, Will. So I have my very first troll on YouTube. All your messages are hidden. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, and reported. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me. What will we do? Will, I miss you already. Good morning, my love for art. Some of you might be thinking, what the hell am I doing? What am I talking at? I'm going live on YouTube as well because I figured I'm going to record these lives and I'm going to chuck them straight up onto YouTube so you can come and you can check it out. You can check it out later and listen to it like a podcast. And look, we got another legitimate person. We got Mario Delgado. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? Oh, it's my love for art. There you are. Actually, and this is probably a good thing, if you actually jump onto my YouTube, no one else is commenting there, so I will not miss your comments on there. So whichever platform do you feel works better for you, work with it. I just did my birth chart last week. It's been super enlightening. Oh, fantastic. Oh, what's this? You're a Pisces sun, you're a Taurus moon, and you're a Pisces rising. Oh, that's too much Pisces, Musgrave. Why would you do that? 6 different messages, such dedication. It's because bedheaded biatch is because if you wanted to type that word, the algorithm immediately flags it and blocks a user like that. So that's just that person he said a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, it's my love for art's birthday today. Happy birthday! But you are only on YouTube, so you're not going to see everyone, all the twisties wishing you a happy birthday. Oh. But thanks for joining me on the YouTube. It's nice. That will punch my algorithm a bit. Trolls included. I mean, but you know what, bedheaded biatch, you said, such dedication to bigotry. I don't even think it's bigotry. It's not even. These people don't even believe these things that they write. They literally write these things just to get a rise out of people. I don't think. I've spent so much time on the internet. I really just don't think these people do this because they believe it. They do it just to get a reaction. There's a big difference. Which is why we need to be really objective when we hear people say certain things. We've got to be like, okay, does this person actually believe this stuff? Or are they literally just saying stuff because they want to get a rise out of me? And there are certainly a lot of people out there that will take that bait every time. Beware the trolls. I'll be back later. Okay, Marissa. You can catch the rest of my live on YouTube when I upload it. 100% agree. That's what you said about love spells. Okay, updating comments. Tell them thank you, I chat. Oh. Updating comments. Pinky Musgrove. Sorry, sprinkles to Pinky Musgrove. I'm trying to find my moon chart for my birthday. Oh. What? Oh dear. I sent Lizzie I sent you something. It's like the autocorrect got it totally wrong. Foxeeds. There we go. I've just put something in the chat, guys. That is the name of my Instagram account, Fox Seeds. That's where you can see my avocado work, my avocado seed carving work. He's still on your side. He's obsessed with you. Such fan energy. I know. Cosmic Meg is back. Literally fan behavior. Please make shirts that say Jesus was a cool guy. Well, you know, what's that? You've seen the movie Dogma, where they Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, and they unveil a statue of Jesus, and Jesus is just like, how do I get the right angle? Yeah, just like winking and, you know, shooting off the. That's classic. Best crystals to strengthen psychic abilities. You want to be working on your third eye and your crown chakra. So amethyst is a good go-to. Pretty, I think amethyst is probably one of the most underrated and overrated stones at the same time. It is really good. Gives you mental clarity, really attunes your third eye. Also, you want to get, it also brings, you know, clarity to the third eye. You want to work on the crown. I've already said that. Sorry, I'm thinking, going around in circles. Also, working on the crown chakra is a good one. You want to work on opening the crown chakra because that's your connection to the cosmos and the higher energies. So working with something like selenite or satin spar, or they're the same stone. Satin spar is a type of selenite. So you've got that. You work with angelite, apophyllite, celestite, celestine, same crystal, different name. Moonstone is a good one. Labradorite is a good one. Anything that's working from the throat chakra and above is going to be a good one to help you out with your psychic abilities. Sodalite. Sodalite's a good one for dream work. Thank you. So Malieli, my love for art, anyway. You know you made it when you got the haters, right? Do avocados have healing properties like crystals? Carolina, tell us, what healing properties do avocados have?
You mean eating avocado?
Good. Well, I'm taking liberty in you know, answering this question a bit different. You know, the avocados have healing properties of crystals. I don't know. I was on the streets in Byron Bay selling avocado seeds, and I had this guy turn up. And I'm talking like a full-on tripper, and he started associating the avocado seeds with the male reproductive organs, and it just like scaring off customers talking about it. They're the testicle fruits, and I'm just like, oh God, please leave. Like, I don't know. Maybe there's some masculine energy in avocados. I don't hold me to that. I don't believe that. My name, I forgot it was a live time. Well, it's not usually Sunday, but I will let you know, because you are new on this. I'm going live on YouTube as well. So now I'm recording my lives on YouTube. I got my laptop set up over here, got my phone here and my laptop here, and I'll be uploading everything that I've recorded. This whole conversation will go up onto YouTube, so you can listen to the live after the fact. Listen to it like a podcast, because I know that's what some people do.
Also, can we all congratulate Lee, because she just finished my course today.
Lee, congratulations. You finished Carolina's healing course. You're now 100% healed. You are enlightened. You can now ascend. No, it's an ongoing process, my friends. The Meg says some people need attention so bad that they don't care if it's positive or negative. That's absolutely right. Updating 49 comments. Wow, fascinating. Thank you. Well, no, come on, my love for art. It's not that fascinating. There was some tripper that just walked up to my table and started telling me that the avocados were. It was like, you know, hola de Portugal. Hola, io livres ericeira. Livres ericeira? I don't get it. Io ne erisaira.
Vivo,
Io vivo
né?
ne erisaira. Carla? Io non falo portoghese. Io falo un pochettino portoghese. My town's filled with cult members, says Pagan Witch Biatch. And the only metaphysical shop near me charges $40 for ... Slow processes in the house. Hello, how are you? I thought you didn't go live on Sundays. Yes, but I didn't go live for the last 2 days. So, you know, I kind of had a hermit moment, went out to someone's property and, you know, spent the time making campfires, drinking wine and petting ponies. So that was fun. But, you know, I'm back in town, back with technology. This will be, I don't normally do the lives on Sundays, but, you know, it's just an exception.
He missed you guys.
I missed you guys.
He doesn't like fire anymore because he misses you.
No. I believe we were born to understand and practice unconditional love. Yes, Megs. If only we all practiced that. I mean, you know, and then mastering is one thing. Practicing is one thing, and then mastering is another thing. Oh my. You said I was double Pisces. I have Cancer in my rising. Oh, it's Cancer. Oh, Cancer. Okay. Right. Well, yeah. Water signs. I watch your YouTube now with 2 devices, so I can't see any comments or possibility to do so. What? You can't see the comments, Steva. Oh. I have a really nice labradorite touchstone that I place on my 3rd eye. It's tight. Are there crystals you should never, ever wear together? No, I don't think so. Maybe. I've heard people talk about not wearing the Synergy 12 crystals together. The Synergy 12 crystals, Moldavite is one of the Synergy 12 crystals. They are high vibrational crystals. You know, they're meant to do crazy things for you. So keeping in mind what we're talking about now, if you've got those really high vibrational crystals, they can just kind of, you know, some people say they can disorient you a bit. They can cause a bit of mayhem or something. I haven't personally experienced. I've just heard anecdotally people saying that you probably shouldn't. Other than that, every crystal is probably really good to be put together, you know, to be worn. Don't wear every crystal in your collection because it's otherwise like too much noise. It's like trying to listen to, like, if you got 10 crystals on, it's like listening to 10 different stereos, 10 different bands, 10 different songs are being played. It's like, what is this? My ears can't figure out what music is going on. This isn't soothing. This doesn't make me feel good. It just makes me uneasy. So that's kind of the same thing with the crystals. So yeah, wear crystals. Wear 1, 2, maybe 3 crystals. Don't overdo it though. I'm not wearing any crystals right now. I'll wear this crystal. This has got 3 crystals on it. This was intended to be put together, so you know it has its own collective energy. So Sexy Biatch, what are my pronouns? We don't talk about pronouns here. I didn't spend my whole life trying to look this way just to be asked what my pronouns are. I take a lot of pride in my appearance. I have on aquamarines. You have aquamarines. I like aquamarines. It's super awesome. Dangerous Diva. Oh, so you are quite a diva, Dangerous Diva. I was always not totally sure about that one. Oh, here we go. Now it works. Diva on the live. Thanks. Thanks. I'm going crazy coiling wire. Yes. How's that going, Lizzie? You did some amazing stuff. For those that you don't know, Lizzie, sorry, it's Lizzie HXDMC, started doing some wire wrapping, and she will quickly surpass my abilities based on how quickly she's picked up the art. It's crazy. Waves.mp3. The Megs have given me glasses. The Megs, you know what that gets you. Megs knows what it gets me. If somebody sends me those glasses, YouTube, you didn't see what just happened. It happens on TikTok. If someone sends me those glasses as a gift, they immediately get a 3-card pull. The Megs, what have you got today? You got the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, this could be an energy that you need to embrace, this very caring, nurturing energy. Or maybe it's maybe an elder female in your life. It could be your mother, it could be your auntie, your older sister, who knows? But what are the two clarifiers we got going for this? Oh, dear me. Okay, so I think what's going on here is you need to bring a bit of this this caring, nurturing energy to yourself. It's more about yourself today, because what we've got the Nine of Swords, which has got a bit of anxiety, and we've also got the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is about unfinished business. So if you're feeling like maybe you know, this could be like you need to look after yourself. You need to care for yourself. This is a self-care moment, because something is unfinished. It's causing anxiety. This is to say that something might be upsetting your day if you don't look after yourself. If you don't bring that caring, nurturing energy into you. Or, you know, this could also have something to do with someone around you as well. Maybe, you know, if she's seen as a mother, maybe if this is kind of like a family affair, maybe you've invited everyone out to go to the park and have a good day, but you've forgotten one family member. Remember Home Alone, where Kevin McAllister gets left at home alone and his parents fly off to some other place, and the mother has forgotten Kevin McAllister and she starts getting anxiety. So consider the whole picture and what's going on in your day, and just make sure you bring in a lot of caring and nurturing energy. I think this is about what you've got to do today. This isn't so much somebody else. Bring that in, because these are your warnings and advices, the clarifiers there. So here we go. Okay, yay. So for those, oh, what's this? Can you talk more about the Synergy 12, says Pagan Witch Biatch. Oh, I don't know who put together the Synergy 12 crystals. I think at some point, I'm going to have a guess that maybe in the last 10, 20 years, somebody made this list of high vibrational crystals. I can't remember them all, to be honest. Petalite, Tibetan Tektite, Petalite, Moldavite. I honestly can't remember. I can't remember them all, but if you Google it, you will find them. They're basically just a list of high vibrational crystals. Somebody did ask me a question on TikTok, and I will do a return video on that, a reply video about any alternatives to Moldavite. And I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to suggest look up the Synergy 12 crystals, because you know, they're just high vibrational stuff. I did start doing a series on it a couple of months ago. I started doing two. It was going to be a 3-part series, and I only did the 2 videos. And but like nobody saw the videos. I got 0 views basically on them, and I was just like, oh, okay, well, these aren't really taking off. So I kind of gave up on that. Maybe I should have kept going. I'm going pine cone and pine needle and other natural magical objects today. Had to pop in to say hi. Okay, well, have fun with that. Waves.com says, I always have obsidian and amethyst in my pocket. Lol, what does that generally bring me? Okay, well, obsidian is a protective stone. It's also going to help you out with shadow work. Like I've said before, shadow work is one and the same of healing. If you are healing, you are doing shadow work. If you are doing shadow work, you are doing healing. The shadow work is bringing things to your awareness of who you actually are. It helps you to be aware of your triggers, helps you to be aware of what you're projecting on people. So these are the important things when it comes to shadow work. So that is your obsidian. It's a very good stone to help you along the spiritual and healing path. And amethyst is a good calming stone. It gives you clarity of mind. It gives you sobering thoughts. So, you know, that's the energy you're working with, waves.mp3. Updating 75 comments. And hello to everyone on my YouTube. For those that aren't aware, I am recording this on YouTube. I've got my TikTok here. I got my YouTube right here. So if you've come in late, I've already been live for an hour and a half. And if you just discovered me and been like, wow, this is the first time I've seen Fox live, I really want to listen to it. Well, guys, it's going to be uploaded onto YouTube. I go live every day as well, by the way. So Aurora Boreala Flora, cool name, by the way. I wear blue kyanite, amethyst, and selenite around and not know how it's benefiting you. Okay, that's actually I really like that combination, to be honest. Selenite working on the crown chakra, amethyst working on the third eye chakra. Someone would say blue kyanite's working on the throat chakra, but the truth is blue kyanite is about chakra alignment. So it's about aligning all those chakras, bringing them all into place. So you're working on some higher energies, definitely working on much higher energies, more astral energies. I would suggest Aurora. There's a good combination, but I also would say work with a piece of smoky quartz, work with a grounding stone as well. Smoky quartz or hematite. Hematite would be a really good one as well. Make sure that you're not just focusing on those high vibrations and you're not just playing around with the cosmic energy. You want to work with Mother Earth energy because that's what we are. We are combinations of Stardust and Mother Earth. We connect in the middle with love. I'm just laying on my bed with some sodalite and amethyst while doing stuff on my phone. Slow process. It's always. Are you Australian Jesus? I am Australian. Jesus! Am I the Australian Jesus? No, I'm Fox. You know, we actually had this chat before, Pagan Witch Bitch, that Jesus was just a cool guy. Just preach being love. Don't judge people. Just love your neighbor. Stop fighting, guys. Just, you know, just be cool. And then someone wrote a book about him 100 years later and just messed everything up. So, you know, I definitely, you know, would say he's a cool guy, someone to look up to. Why not? How do you become a Christian witch? That's a really interesting question. It's a really interesting question. I mean, you know, some fundamental Christians would say that you can't. Some fundamental Christians would say witchcraft is the devil's work. Some other Christians, which are a bit more open-minded, would be like, cool, okay, what you're doing is cool. Like, you know, God loves you, Jesus loves you. And you'd be like, okay, cool, thanks, Nana. But, you know, I'm still going to play with tarot cards. And she might be like, yeah, that's really cool. You just do what you want, my friends. Tammy Keddy, just do what you want. If you're talking about you're living in a Christian household and you have Christian parents and they don't like you being a witch in their house, there are ways around it. Don't use the word witchcraft. Don't use the word witch. Very important thing. What is this? This is not a crystal with energy. This is a stone provided by our Creator, God, our Lord and Savior, Jesus. It is part of God. It is part of nature, which God created. You see what I mean? You don't talk about a crystal with magical energy. You talk about God's creation. Tarot cards. Now, obviously, tarot cards can scare off conservative Christians. However, there are ways around it. First of all, if you need tarot cards, hide them. Have a little bag. This is a little sunglasses bag. You put them in there and keep them under your bed. Or you can do cardology. Cartomancy? I think it's cartomancy, not cardology. Cartomancy. Playing cards. You can do divination with playing cards. You know, just your regular, you know, spades, clubs, diamonds, hearts, playing cards. It is a possible thing. You can look that up. So you can have a deck of playing cards in your house and your parents wouldn't know about it. You can grow herbs in the backyard and you can just tell your parents, oh, you like herbs. They taste really good in the meals. I just really like their flowers. Drinking the tea is really good for your body, very healthy for you. So, you know, if you can be a Christian and be a witch, if you are around these more fundamental Christians, and you can still, you just got to be subtle about it. Just don't use the word witch because you're still living under your parents' roof. So you have to respect that as well. You will be an adult one day. You will move out and you can start to be yourself. This might distance you from those people, but sometimes for us to grow and evolve and spiritually move on our spiritual path, we need to create a bit of a separation at times. Now, we've got our family. They're very important. We shouldn't just leave them behind, but we definitely have to create boundaries. So as a Christian witch a Christian witch is a witch that uses Jesus as God as their main deity. This is very true. I would say I've suppressed, but thank you. I've surpassed, but thank you. Oh, modest Lizzie. Yes, I like this different. I like this different perspective. Oh, Linda Gray, hello. How are you doing? I find many parcels with tarot and the tarot parallels with the tarot and the Bible. Yes, I mean that's true. It really is. Like, you know, this is what really it doesn't really upset me, but it just kind of confuses me. It's just like there's so much when it comes to witchcraft, and there's stories in the Bible about putting goat's blood on your door for protection or something. It's like, that's blood magic, y'all. Like, how is that different from witchcraft, guys? You put goat's blood on your door. Like, oh dear me. Starting to make bigger and more detailed pendants, says Liz, but they take so much time. They do. And Liz, this is what happens. This is why I love to spend the time making the big pieces. They take a very long time. I make these. This is available on my Etsy store, even along with other amazing pendants. So yeah, you can spend a lot of time making really fancy ones, but if you do it as a hobby that you want to make a bit of income, you also have to make the simple pieces as well. Some people like the simple pieces. I've had people that, money is not a problem for them. They just want something very, very simple. So, you have to try and cater for as many people as you can. The Meg says, yes, makes a lot of sense. My dad did recently pass a lot of feelings. Makes a lot of sense. My dad recently passed a lot of feelings and emotions. The Megs, oh my, I can't remember what that's in context to. Slow Process says, I've been feeling paranoid lately, especially with friends. I'm just trying to deal with it. Oh, Slow Process.
Lavender and chamomile tea.
Lavender and chamomile tea, Slow Process. And get out of bed, go for a walk.
And if you smoke things, just don't.
Yeah, sorry, you said, yeah, and Carolina says, don't smoke the devil's lettuce. Libyan Desert Class, can't wait for that video. Hang on, what video? What are those water and desert glasses? Sorry, what do you mean, Diva? Updating 85 comments. Let's see what's happening over here on the YouTube chat. Lol, it's true. Oh, you're just like throwing some love and emojis my way. That's cool. The Meg says, wise words from Carolina, and if you smoke, just don't. Yes, she's so adorable. Yes. Smoking the devil's lettuce, it can have its time and its place, but yeah, it causes paranoia, guys. It causes anxiety. I think a lot of time people say that the devil's lettuce, that it reduces their anxiety and it reduces their paranoia and these other feelings. But are you sure those feelings of anxiety and paranoia and maybe even depression are not just symptoms of the side effects after you've come down from smoking it? Have you considered that? Because I did used to smoke the devil's lettuce, like many, many, many people here. Every now and then I still have a bit of a puff on the Magic Dragon, but I'm very aware of how it affects my body and how it affects my mind and my energetic body and my emotional body. And no. Just be aware of it, guys. I'm not judging. I'm just saying be aware how it is affecting you. I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you, not only to Fox, but everyone. This is a safe place for me. Oh, the Megs, love having you here. You feel like you've been here forever. Cameli, Karimu, boa tarde. Boa tarde. Eu falo bocadinho português. You're welcome, Aurora. You're saying thank you. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Blue kyanite is a stone that made me believe in the powers of crystals. One was given to me. Blue kyanite, interesting, is the only crystal that does not need to be cleansed or recharged. Selenite does need to be cleansed. Citrine does need to be cleansed. Neither of them need to be recharged, though. I don't know if there's any crystals that need to be recharged but not cleansed. I think that's only blue kyanite. Because it causes paranoia. Carolina, so transcending healing, when you want to do something like that, today on the internet, you do the clap emoji, and then you go because, clap, it, clap, causes, clap, paranoia, clap. That's how you. Because it causes paranoia. Because that's just what kids are doing on the internet these days. It's how you get your point. It's how you get your point across. Oh, I mean, you don't have to do that, Carolina. This is how you connect with the kids. This is how you be cool and hip and be with it, and not let it pass you by, and not be it, and not let it be scary and confusing because we're old and fogies. What?
You're scaring me.
Okay. I was making a bit of reference to a Simpsons episode, Carolina. When I make those references, they go straight over her head. Christian witch usually don't spell unless it's candle magic. Star Stuff, yay! I caught you live. Hey, Star Stuff, guess what? I've also been going live on YouTube. So, you know, we're getting towards the end of my live. Like, I've been live for an hour and 40 minutes. If you want to catch all the beginning of it, you can jump onto my YouTube where I'll be uploading this whole live, and you can listen to it while you're going for a jog or driving your car or cleaning your house or playing Minecraft. I don't know. What do you do? What are you doing when you're listening to podcasts? My parents are against witchcraft, but I really love learning about it. Yeah, look, it's fun. But, you know, Tamikeri, I don't really kind of call myself a witch so much. I do know some of my practices definitely cross over. Tarot crosses over. You know, crystal healing crosses over. But I kind of avoid that word because there is a bit of a stigma with it. And, you know, I think I just kind of go with the word healer or light worker. Just because, you know, if we do encounter more fundamental Christians, and we don't even know that they are before we start the conversation, if we go up and we start the conversation saying, oh, you know, I'm a healer, I'm a light worker, you know, it's a lot easier for them to digest than to be like, ooh, witches, ooh, dear me. So, you know, some people say I don't care what others think about me, but, you know, you know, we kind of do to a certain degree. And Jesus is the main deity, and they're usually strong in manifestations. Yes. My dad is against my practice, but my mum encourages my growth. Yes. Lena Zuli, can you pray to saints or angels if you're a Christian? If you're a Christian and you can pray to saints and angels if you're a Christian and use prayers as spells. It's all that, like I say, usually, Lena, same shit, different bucket. Prayers and spells, it's the same thing. It's just packaged differently. Hello, it's Cosmic Meg has come across onto my YouTube channel. So cool. Transcending says, exactly, dreaming, sorry, what is this in a reference to? So anyway, I'll read it out loud because Carol, transcending healing is right.
Said, I find that it stops me from dreaming.
Yes.
Smoking the devil's something.
Yes. Devil's lettuce.
Yes, so that's my answer to that.
Okay. So I'll read that out for in reference to the devil's lettuce. I'm using this word simply because I don't want algorithms picking up on the actual thing. I don't actually believe that it's the devil's lettuce. I use a bit of tongue-in-cheek humor. But Carolina's response to somebody saying that they couldn't dream, Carolina says, exactly, dreaming is the time in which your subconscious is processing what happened with your consciousness when you are awake. By stopping that, we are never able to process anything in your ... life, which leads to paranoia. Now, this is one of the things, is the devil's lettuce tends to cut us off. Are you making me coffee? Pretty please? Thank you. Yes, the devil's lettuce tends to cut off, and you'll start to find this as you start going down the spiritual path and you start to doing more meditations and you start trying to meet your guides and stuff. you might find that when you smoke it, it just creates like this veil. It just like, it gives you this big blockage. You can't visualize, you can't put yourself in that space. So I'm not saying this is going to happen with everyone, but it's possible, guys. So keep it in mind. RC Rabbit says Nuumite, Nuumite with 2 M's, Nuummite, the Sorcerer's Stone. 3 billion years old that stone is, RC Rabbit. You just said Nuumite. I don't know what that's in reference to, Nuumite with a question mark, but it's a cool stone. I like it. Super protective, real good. I don't want to disappoint Jesus. Don't worry, Tame. I have used the tarot to speak to Jesus. He's a real cool guy. Like, it's not often that I do this kind of stuff. And when I did it with a shaman. I did it with Carolina, which is one of the most powerful, low-key, one of the most powerful healers / witches you'll know. Myself and another Indian, a Vedic person, an Indian fella. We were all using the tarot one night and we were tapping into this. And we connected with him. He's a cool guy. He's not disappointed. Jesus never judged people. He literally says, like, I don't know. I never read the Bible, guys. He literally he has passages where he talks about not judging people. So don't worry about it, Sam Kennedy. Diva says, I don't get this religious hate thing. It's also belief, not knowing. So no reason for hate, right? Stitches, sparkles, sprinkles says, sorry, I meant between the differences in the stone, Moldavite. Oh, I'm still a little bit lost there. So what's happening during your live last week? Someone got offended? Star stuff? I don't know. Somebody even said that maybe it might have been a bot. Maybe I held up one of the tarot cards. Maybe it was the Lover or the World cards where there is a depiction of a naked lady. And maybe the bot saw it and triggered it and shut down the live for nudity and adult behavior or something like that. That could have been it, or it could have been a troll. I don't think anyone got offended. I just simply think it was just bad luck. It was just, it was whatever. But the thing is, I'm going live on YouTube as well. So if this gets shut down because of some troll, it's like, well, good on you. I'm now on YouTube, so things keep rolling. You guys know it. You can cross straight over. So if you don't know, I have a YouTube channel. It is Twisted Vibrations, same name as this account. I might be, I'm doing these at the same time, but I might actually be alternating and trying to kind of push you guys over to the YouTube account a little bit more. I don't know. I don't really want to be forcing you guys to do anything, but I've got to make sure that I'm present on many platforms because there is censorship happening these days on social media. It used to kind of just hit the more conservatively outspoken political people, but it is starting to happen to people on many other levels now. So I'm just covering all my bases, guys, in case anything happens, The gems, my God, is all love. And as long as I'm being loving and kind, I'm not sinning. Absolutely. God is love. God isn't an omnipotent being. God is not a sky wizard. God is an experience. God, that's what they mean when they say God is love. God is within us. Love is within us. God is all around us. Love is all around us. When we put ourselves into that space of unconditional love, we are experiencing God. That's it. It's as simple as that. They wrote a whole thick book that was just really complicated, but if we just kind of look at it that way, it's like, oh, this makes sense. I always find it funny when you hear atheists try and argue the existence of God, but they don't have the ability to expand their minds to think that maybe God isn't what the Christians say God is. Maybe God is maybe God is an experience, it's an experience, it's a concept, not a sky wizard. They sit there in their academic positions thinking they're so smart that they just go along with what the Christians say. I just find it very amusing. found a guy on YouTube who went to the Pantheon and said he wanted to destroy it because false gods. Yes. Yes, in the name of God, we need destruction. No, we don't. I'm just making a joke there, guys. In the Bible, they mention oracles and daughters. Oh, my. I'm so behind in the comments. So we've got, if I'm looking over here on the YouTube, you guys, what are your views on microdosing? Oh, it's been trending on my FYP. Does it help on the spiritual path? I think it can. I honestly do think it can. But I think when it comes to plant medicine, it has a time and its place, and it has its expiry date, in the sense that its use, it can lead you to a place and it can help you get to a point. But if you start relying on substances for the spiritual experience, for the healing, then, I mean, it's there to help us. It's not there to do the job for us. Some of y'all already know that I like a few psychedelics. I like them more to party on than for the spiritual experience, to be honest. If I want the spiritual experience, I'm going to try and chase it more on the sober level. If I want the novelty for a good old fashioned time, that hasn't happened for over a year now. So, you know, it's not like it's a big part of my life, but it's, you know, I'm gonna just be honest with you. It's fun. Also, most likely, people who translated the Bible cherry-picked and changed things. Yes, it's a book that has changed over 2,000 years, my friends. I am 15, don't smoke. Okay, that's very responsible of you, slow process. Keep it that way, my suggestion. As someone who, hey, says, I want to ask you something about angel numbers. I read somewhere that angel numbers are a form of ... divination, and should be treated as something that gods detest. And if we practice or indulge in ... it is a sin, and angel numbers aren't in the Bible. Tamki, are you yourself a Christian that is interested in witchcraft and wants to get into the practice of witchcraft? The thing is, Tamki, and this is something I've already said on the live, is if Christianity, the Christian church as we understand it, follows the teachings of Jesus. Jesus was a loving guy. He didn't judge people. He preached love. He's not judging you. He's not sending you to hell or anything for doing what you do. If it brings you happiness, and if it brings happiness into this world, and it brings more love into this world, any Christian of a sound mind, an understanding of the teachings of Jesus, will forgive anything you do. And if anything, they should encourage it. We're talking about angel numbers, literally angels. They're all over the Bible, so I don't know what the deal is. My brother started smoking when he was 14, says Pagan Witch Biatch. Now he's 21 with no money and no degree. Don't worry. It wasn't the weed that made him do that. He was probably going to do that anyway. You know, sometimes that kind of happens. He's going to have to hit rock bottom before he realizes that he's going to change, I guess. It's unfortunate that he hasn't got the message yet, but yeah, that's the thing. If you've got no money, but you've always got money for the devil's lettuce, it's like, dude, you need to reevaluate your priorities. Because I've met many people like that. You know, Carolina's a healer, and you know, we were set up in a hostel doing healings for people. And you know, people would say, "Oh, I'd love to get a healing from you. I'd love to get a tarot reading from you, but I don't have the money." And it's like, you always have a bottle of wine and a bag of devil's lettuce to smoke. Don't tell me you don't have the money. You just don't have your priorities in the right place. You know, it's all it comes down to. Like, people would call me an ableist. They have. Many blessings, everyone, says Stitches Sprinkles. The littles are chanting pancakes. Oh, you got youngins. You guys are the cutest clap. What are you talking about? Stitches Sprinkles, are you a mother with children? Or a father with children? I don't know. I just kind of assumed. I could be completely wrong here. If somebody could explain, it would be really nice. I think I did. So Process says, as a kid, how do you? This is how you connect with he kids, huh? Connect with he kids. Oh dear. Carolina, like I'm good with being old then. Yeah. Oh, I'm reading very old messages. That's what the kids are doing. Okay, I remember this reference. I'm just gonna, sorry guys, I'm gonna drop to the bottom. I'm gonna drop to the bottom of the comments now. I've probably had like 100 comments there that haven't been read, but they were so backed up. I want to get back to speed with what's happening. Dear me, it's really 2 o'clock and I haven't done tarot cards. Oh well, guys, it's not happening today, I guess. It's nearly 2 o'clock and I haven't done tarot cards, but hey, I don't normally come live on Sunday, so I guess it's a different day. It's a different thing today. So as I'm kind of like wrapping this up, guys, I just want to, I may have missed some comments, so guys, please drop them in here if you thought you bought some Sodalite runes. Oh, fantastic, Amma. Sodalite's bomb. So Process says, I'm 15 and I'm not planning to smoke anything or indulge in any sort of psychedelic stuff. That's good. Stay sober. Because we can find those experiences from within. But if we make the mistake of treading out there first, we then start to make it more difficult because we start relying on the substances. You know, everyone's got their own path, though. Have a wonderful week. Amanda, always. You're surprised to see me here? Yes, it's because I was away for the last 2 days. I was having a bit of a hermit's moment. I went away for the weekend to someone's property out in the country, and it was nice. We just drank wine and we had campfires and we petted ponies. It was very nice. Now, for some of you, maybe Amanda, you've just come onto my live and it's really late. But guess what? I've been going live on YouTube this whole time. So if you want to listen to this now, like a podcast, like you're going to be cleaning the house or cooking or, you know, going for a drive, that's usually when I listen to podcasts, guys. If you want to listen to it, I'm going to be uploading this straight onto YouTube so you can re-listen to everything that was just spoken about. Yay. What do you guys think of that? Does that sound like a really cool thing that I'm doing? That, you know, we can all kind of listen to it after the fact. Yeah, they are blue sodalites coming from Melbourne because Gladstone has no runes at the local shop. Yeah, you got to order this stuff online, don't you? Stay positive, says Lena. Pagan Witch Biatch says, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna end the TikTok live and I'll keep going for another 15 minutes on my YouTube channel. Because I just want to push y'all over there so you can just bump up the algorithm a little bit. So, you know, because I'm cheeky like that. I'm gonna do a few cards. I'm gonna do the cards on YouTube, guys. How's that? How's that, guys? You want a card? Come over to YouTube. I'm seeing some of you on YouTube right now. You're gonna get a card. If you don't know, it's midnight in Queensland. Well, I'm a Skittles. You can listen to my live again if you want. It'll be on YouTube. So yeah, I'm gonna shift over onto YouTube. If you don't know what my YouTube is, it is Twisted Vibrations. It's the same name. It is on, you know, it's the same one on YouTube. You know where to find me. So I'm gonna head off. So for those that aren't gonna move across onto the YouTube channel to get your daily tarot card, thank you for joining me on the live. I'll be live again on Monday. Yeah, which is tomorrow at 12 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. In 22 hours, I'll be live again on TikTok and YouTube. I have to because Ash, the Skittles witch, is going to bed. Oh, okay then. All right, Ash, it's good to see you. So I'll see everyone from TikTok. I'll see you on Monday. I'll see the rest of you migrate over to my YouTube channel where I'm live and we'll start doing the cards there. Hello. Oh, Liz, Adrian, you want a card? Big love, people. Ciao, ciao. Do. They're gone. Look at this. Immediately 12 people. I had like 4 people on the live. Now it's like bumped up to 12. How cool is that? Okay, so Ian Engret is Pagan Witch Bee. Okay, I try and remember this, guys. We got Amanda Always, Amanda Briggs. I can remember that. May I get a card? Yes, Marley. My love for art, because you were here the whole time. So let's see how long this one goes for. Meg Russo, good idea. What's the good idea? To kind of get people to shift over onto the YouTube channel? I think it would be good, because I kind of want to get the algorithm to perk up on YouTube to help everything out. So this one's for my love for art. This one is for you today. What have you got? You got Temperance. Temperance, all about balance today. What is it? What is it that you really need to bring balance in? The major arcanas, these are going to be revolving around. They're more higher energy. It's about finding balance in so many different things in your life. Just weighing up your options and really taking into consideration. It's a little bit vague when you get this particular card as the major arcana for a daily card, but that's what a single card does, right? Amanda Always. No, she wasn't. You didn't ask for the card. Oh, that was a birthday card for Marielle. Happy birthday. Oh, so who was the next one? Lena asked for a card, was the next one to ask for a card. 3 of Cups, this is by far my favorite card. This one is about socializing, networking, celebrating friendships, and everything around that. So get on that. Contact your friends. If you can get out of the house and get together and share a bottle of wine this afternoon, go for it. This is your license to have a good time. If you can't, maybe just have a Zoom call and, you know, have a chat with them. Celebrate your friendships and the connections you have. Liz Adron, can I have a card? Yes, you can. The Sun. We've got the Sun. The Sun is about joy. This is just straight up good news. If you get the Sun as a daily card, it's going to be a good day. Don't sweat it. Don't stress it. Just enjoy the day. Be grateful for everything that you have around you. Be in that high vibrational energy of, you know, just love and everything. So good card to have for a daily card. Can't go wrong with that one. Boop, 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 boop. What have we got? Ciara was the next person to ask for a card. So yes, Ciara. Sayra Ka. Oh, dear me, the Devil. Don't worry if it was upside down. I don't read cards upside down. The Devil is about self-destructive tendencies. What are your self-destructive tendencies? Have you got a DRUGS habit? Maybe you don't. You know, you probably don't, because that's a self-destructive habit. But you know, some other self-destructive habits that you might not be aware of might be just negative thinking, grinding yourself down and not believing that you are strong enough to actually do certain things, not, you know, putting yourself in a scarcity mentality, thinking that you never have money or never have abundance in your life when you are actually surrounded by it. Maybe you believe that nobody loves you when you actually do have many people that love you. So today is a day to notice and pay attention to those things that maybe you are doing to defeat yourself and break those chains. When the devil turns up, it's an opportunity to break these chains. So work with that one, my friend. I find it a great idea. Record the live for later. Yeah. May I have a card, please? Says Amanda Briggs. Yes. Hey guys, smash that like button as well. There's 12 of you online and only 4 likes have come through. So I've got this one is for Amanda. This one's for you. Strength, guys, lots of major arcanas coming through today. This is about strength. This is strength in compassion, strength in kindness, strength in forgiveness, really bringing in those really loving energies today. See, she's not forcing it open with brute strength. She's forcing it open with she's opening the lion's mouth with kindness. She's being gentle. This is where your true strength comes in, taking that high road, not stooping down to the levels of other people and just getting into the nitty gritty of things. You know, it's really about, okay, how can I overcome this by rising above? rising above these problems. What have we got? Amanda, I just pulled you a card. Thank you. This is Star Stuff. It's weird seeing my actual name. Oh, you're Sierra. Oh, right. Okay, Star Stuff. Dang, I just lost my clear quartz. Oh, really? Ian, my friend. I know y'all have other names on TikTok, but it might be hard for me to make this association. There's some of you're on Instagram, you're on YouTube, you're on TikTok, and you've got a different name on every platform. So I try and keep up with it. Different name on every platform, and then you have a real name as well behind that as well. So Ian Engelhart, my friend. We have got the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is about being in a place of abundance, but not only being in a place of abundance, sharing that abundance, sharing it with our loved ones, sharing it with our family, sharing it with those around us that we really care. So, you know, bring that on. What's the point of being abundant? What's the point of being rich if you're not sharing it with anyone? You're just alone, just a hoarder. So yeah, whatever it is you have, share that with them. Do it with your friends, do it with your family. Lena says, amazing. I am spending times with my whole family today. Oh, fantastic. Hannah, yay. So happy to be here with you on YouTube. Buzz Kitten from TikTok. Buzz Kitten. Well, welcome to the live, but I don't know if I remember your name, Buzz Kitten. It's weird. Like you can have like 2 different names on TikTok. It's weird. I don't know. Things be weird. I feel like I must know you as a different name though, Hannah. Meg Russo says, Cosmic Meg would love a card. Thank you, Fox. Cosmic Meg Russo. Unfinished business, my friend. Knight of Wands, unfinished business. Put that last piece into place. If you don't, then it's going to be sitting in the back of your mind. It's going to be niggling you in the back of the mind saying, get it done, Meg. You got that stuff, needs to get done. Stop procrastinating, and you're just going to feel uneasy until you finish that last thing you need to do. What is it? Ask yourself. Ask yourself. Tammy Motes, I came in late on TikTok, so here I am. Tammy, aka Skittles. Oh, my Australian friend. I would love a daily card, please, says Hannah Sellers. Yes, you can have a card. The King of Swords. The King of Swords is a very intelligent man. He's very grounded. He's a very structured person. This is as with all the kings. They're very grounded and structured. But he's also very intelligent, and he's also knows how to communicate. He speaks the truth. He doesn't lie. He doesn't beat around the bush. He's straight to the point. Maybe this is something, an energy that you need to bring in today. Maybe you have children. Maybe you've got a younger sibling. Maybe you need to be like this to your parents. Or maybe this is one of your parents. It could be your mother or father. Just because it's a king doesn't mean it's necessarily a man. It could just be a masculine energy. Maybe you've got a mother that brings through a lot of masculine energy. So maybe this is somebody. One way or the other, you're going to have to deal with this energy. Try and embrace it. Try and work with it. It can teach you things. So yeah, definitely wearing myself down, working too hard. I think be kind to yourself has been a theme recently for me. Well, yeah, that's good. Tammy Maltz would like a card. Tammy Maltz. Look at this. I got to cover that up. It's the Lovers card, but see how there's 2 naked people on the card? Maybe that's what triggered me on TikTok and got me banned the other day for 24 hours. The Lovers, Major Arcana. Do you have somebody that you love in your life? Do you have a partner? Spend some time with them today. Remind them how much you love them. Do you have a crush? Maybe it's time to reach out and speak to your crush. Maybe you don't have either of them, and maybe it's just about loving yourself and finding that balance between the masculine and the feminine energy. Self-love. Run yourself a bath today. Chuck some rose oil in there. Put on an Enya CD. I don't know, is Enya your thing? How do I send likes on this platform? I think you just like the video like at the bottom. It doesn't work like TikTok, like doing, like if you just scroll down, it'll be somewhere down here, I guess. I don't know. I think it's like somewhere down here. How do we like? Some of you have figured it out, though. I do appreciate it. Smash that like button, turn on notifications, and make sure you subscribe for weekly videos. Amanda, you can give a thumbs up and subscribe. Yep, there you go. Absolutely accurate. No, I'm single. Tammy Motes, do you have a crush, though? Awesome. King of Swords. Has death been overwhelming my energy recently? Yeah, so don't let it overwhelm. Maybe the King of Swords. You need to be the King of Swords. Maybe you should let that energy overwhelm you. So N9. Tammy Motes, what is this? No, okay. Oh, you don't have a crush and you're single. So it's probably for you, it's about self-love. Look after yourself. It's a self-care day. Okay, look, I've got 12 people on the live. I think everybody's got the card that they asked for. Nobody else is coming off any For You page here on YouTube. So for anybody that is seeing this video after the fact on YouTube, if you have any questions about crystals, tarot, healing, meditation, anything random, conspiracy theories, drop them in the comment. I'll have a look at them, and tomorrow morning when I go live, I'll go through the comments, and if any appropriate questions, I'll go through them and I'll answer them. So you can then jump on to the next live that gets uploaded, and I hopefully will have an answer for you. So thank you everyone for joining, guys. I do tarot readings for 33 euros. That is 50 Australian dollars, 40 American dollars. I think it's about 28, 29 European English pounds. It comes with a grounding and protection meditation. Hit me up on my Instagram, which is twistedvibrations. I also have an Etsy shop where I sell beautiful bits of art. This one's not available. I've got to post this one off today. But my Etsy is Twisted Vibrations Art, one word on Etsy. You can find me there. Twisted Vibrations on TikTok. But remember, twisted.vibrations on Instagram. What are your thoughts on turquoise? I do like turquoise. So check out his amazing Etsy shop. Thank you, Meg. Thanks, guys, for promoting. And I go live every day. I'll be live again in 22 hours. That is going to be at 12 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me here on YouTube. Do join me. Check out all of my socials. Give this a like, smash that like button, hit that follow and stuff, and this will be a regular occurrence. I'll archive all these videos and you can listen to them however you want. Ciao, ciao. Big love, people. Hope you enjoy your day. See you tomorrow. Go and smash the love hearts in the comments, in the super chats. I don't know how many people are left. Let's see. Once I see the love hearts coming through, I'll end the video. No love hearts? No, it just must just be a really long delay. There we go. They come through. So that's how long the delay is. Okay, cool. Catch y'all later. Ciao.